Welcome back to L.A Noire. We're still working arson, and we are still trying to find out what is going on with all these recent explosions and deaths when it comes to hot water systems. Now, we were told not to go to Elysian Fields. Stay away from it. But I'm the mother law. I just remembered it's been 53 seconds. Don't swear. I'm the law.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
Can I tell him what
And
it's
that's our
about?
cue. Thanks, ma'am.
Back in these days, he would have grabbed her by the back of the head and slammed her head
May I help you,
into the
gentlemen?
desk.
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible.
Give her a
Mr.
shit.
Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
Shut up.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Oh, don't you look like a dickhead now? Flying headbutt.
Like a cigar. Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs!
Sure, I'll have a scotch. I wish
We're
I
investigating a
had
series of
10
domestic
grand.
fires, Mr. Monroe.
Bullshit.
Terrible, boys. How can I help?
Do you know who that guy is? He is the, just his voice. He's the one that, he's from Lord of the Rings. He's the steward of Gondor. Is it Gondor? Yeah. Boromir's father. Put long hair on that son of a bitch. I know from the voice.
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers
Elysian, I
keep
said
turning up
Elysian.
in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
I really don't know what to fucking tell you, mate. Wonder if you got any quarter on cigarettes here, bitch.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another
guess
house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecued, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
True that.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Line prick. I want to say lie, then go to that, but it's going to be wrong, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? You want to accuse them of murder as well?
Yes.
You've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Doubt.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, Detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense. The arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Good for you, Dick. Oh,
Glad to be of help, officers.
shut up.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
I don't recognize any of these names. Was there a Michael Muldoon? Why do I remember that name for? Was my head just making that up? Maybe Joseph Bradley? Paul Jones? Let's go through them one at a fucking time there.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Yeah, that guy.
Find a phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
The fuck is Chapman? Look, the detail that they put in for a game of this age that it
Come to California to
still
be a
creaks
secretary.
when you walk down the
Your
stairs.
boss is a fine man.
Wait, can we go through here and use a phone? Oh,
You're lost in my eyes.
I'm not lost in your eyes, you
Going to church doesn't
smoke
make you any more
cancer stick
Christian than
bitch.
standing in a garage makes you a car.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
1247, Phelps.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective.
Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, Detective.
It's not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thank you.
Let's go, fucking Herschel.
He's dull as dishwater, but I'm not with him for the conversation.
Oh, what? You got a big schwanz? Dull as dishwater, but I'm not with him for his conversation.
What is that man doing?
Oh, I know there are guys that do the same. She's dull, but he's not with her for the conversation. Where are we going? Morelli House Fire, Rancho Esconoblablabo. Let's try this one. As you can see, it's just pulling up flawlessly.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
What's happening here? Why are people all angry?
I'm
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America, dickhead.
Sir. Now step back, or I'll lock you up for
Smart
a fray.
mouth son of a bitch!
Okay, already. That's done. We're gonna have to pass it right.
No, I want to flog every single one of you. Come on, boy. Oh, now you're down. Who's next?
Oh, you're going.
Oh, I'm like a Golden Glove boxing champ. Every single one of you. Locked
Good
up.
thing you showed up when you did, detectives.
Not even a hit landed
Those
on
folks
me.
were
Okay,
banned
maybe
for
one.
blood.
It was just one.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
What happened, boys? Where are all your mates? Bad enough the housing development burnt down. Then you had to get your head punched in by some coppers. Me and old Herschel's. Oy. What is that? Lovely accident, eh?
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap. You got an idea, hotshot?
Insurance?
Well, I love the chase till the minute I win it.
Oh, is
A
that
beautiful
my
face
squeeze?
still earns love for me in it. Give me your heart.
Oh, fuck you, Roy.
Baby,
Is that
I'll
Roy?
spin it.
Punch his
I
fucking head
always
clean in.
kill the things I love. Some
Buy me a
folk
drink,
will
Cole?
die for the
No.
sake of
Not even for old
another.
time's sake? Not even for that.
Live my life for their
You're not gonna ask me why I'm here?
I
wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it.
Is something quite other.
How are you not punching
She's
his
in
head
fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel Save the about... threats for someone who cares about them, Roy. You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you.
Will turn to surprise as you feel the pain.
Stay away from Elysian Fields.
You realize
I should have known that you were playing errand boy. You and your doofus partner. You have been warned. Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company. I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
They're all asswipes.
KGPL calling car 11K, 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
Let's go get him!
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has, Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
It's not get bogged down on what the car looked like when I pulled up. Please, please.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind
Let's
of
take
problem.
a look at the car.
Don't know.
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Oh, it's him. He's got all these flyers.
Definitely gives him opportunity.
Little Monroe, you piece of shit. Is there anything on the back, actually? I didn't actually check. Let's have a quick gander at that. Make sure there's nothing further. No, nothing. Fantastic. He's got ammo for a gun. 45 caliber.
Should revise the APB. He's clearly armed.
And then he's got the Mozkill repellent. That's good for starting fires. Uses a timer.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit! He's seen us.
Cops! Again!
Son of a bitch, he must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole.
Thank you for repairing my car, Rockstar.
I'll call this in, get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue.
Holy hell.
The suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
I think I'm going to derail the tram.
See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down.
Do it.
Step on it, huh? Get me just a little closer. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here.
Holy hell.
End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole. Like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
Fires benefit Elysian in some way. I see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. It's hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Unless it was all planted there.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
He is. Was. Nixon's dead. Right? I don't know. Yeah, he's dead. He's old. Oh, new life, Coley boy.
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roofs that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Interesting. This case was only real short. Okay, the vehicle damage was substantial. You never saw me drive shit. Lies. Hey, 3 stars better than the 1 star I got last time. Kicking off another case. May as well. Why not? California Fire and Life. We're going to see Jack Kelso.
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
Elsa Lichtman. 6005 West Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood, Los Angeles, September 23rd, 1947. Dear Miss Lichtman, pertaining to the matter of policy number 11901659 and the sudden death of Mr. Louis Jan Bachwalter, I am writing to inform you that you've been named as sole beneficiary of Mr. Bachwalter's estate. Please find attached a settlement check for $20,000, the maximum payable amount in accordance with Clause 4A of the Life Care, Disability and Accidental Death Policy, which Mr. Bachwalter held. If you wish to dispute the settlement, you may contact our management office by return mail or by phone during office hours. With condolences, Clarence W. Fleming, Claims Assessor, California Fire and Life Insurance.
There's no need to come to the office, Ms. Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
Are we playing as Jack? I don't want to play as Jack. I want to play as...
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
Oh, I'm playing as Jack, Cole's mortal enemy. I've just known Cole for so long. I know he's a bit of a dick, but... Use L to read entries and press A to select. Policy number.
There's got to be more in these files.
Quality employee of Elysian Field Development, Louis von Bachwalter, was killed when the roof of the property on which he was working collapsed on Tuesday, 28th of January at approximately 8:30 in the morning. Mr. Bachwalter was ascending the roof structure of a property at the Normandy Avenue development when a fault in the ridge beam caused it to sag. Witnesses report that Mr. Buckwalter slipped and attempted to right himself by holding onto a ceiling rafter, but the rafter broke. Mr. Buckwalter fell approximately 23 feet to the ground. His falling weight caused several ceiling joists to snap, and these fell inwards along with part of the prefabricated roof truss. An autopsy later revealed that Mr. Buckwalter's cranium was shattered, probably when he struck his head on one of the roof beams. He sustained significant internal injuries as a result of the falling timber and died of internal hemorrhage approximately 10 minutes after the initial roof collapse. Independent testing of the ridge beam and roof truss has determined that faults in the timber were undetectable prior to installation. Witness reports that Mr. Buckwalter was following all safety procedures. It is the opinion of this investigator.
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. Sorry for your loss.
That the death of Louis Jan Buckwalter constitutes a genuine and unavoidable industrial accident, and no fault can be ascribed to Elysian field developments. The insurance benefits associated with the policy should be paid in full to the designated beneficiaries. Timothy Lee, Senior Claims Investigator, 1947, March the 1st. Hey, that's a lot of fucking shit to read. Is there anything else on the other pages? No, okay. Policy number 11... Oh, whoa, look. That and that don't match. That is the different policy number. Why am I tapping on all this shit? I'm telling you, it's this policy number that's the issue. Roof.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
Oh my gosh, I'm playing as Jack. Son of a bitch.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
What are you talking about, Miss
Oh!
This was an industrial accident.
How do you know that?
Because it says right here in black and white.
Do you believe everything that you read, Mr. Kelso?
Damn it. Fuck shit. I thought she was telling the truth.
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No.
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
We were family friends.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
So the roof collapsed, accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
Is that down again? Truth?
I'm intrigued, Miss Lichtman. I really am.
I did truth.
You're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
The address is on the letter, Mr. Kelso.
The address, not the phone number.
She's a lefty. That's cold stab.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in
Stop
his
it.
office, Jack. Upstairs. Come on, I'll walk you up.
You ain't walking shit up. Oh man.
Someone ought to take him home.
Well. Hey there.
You're the reason brothers and sisters shouldn't marry.
What? That's an insult afterwards. What a bitch. What do you mean by that?
Mr. Benson, you wanted to see me?
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa Lickman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lickman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's
something
a very
happened.
highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job. Do I have to do everything?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
Gee, you bipolar
Thanks,
fuck.
Mr. Benson.
Fireplace, putting. I didn't see any balls in the hat.
What the hell?
What a
Your
damn
car,
hill.
Mr. Kelso. Thanks, kid.
I don't have no, what is it? Hold down Y to skip to my destination? Is that what it said? I probably wouldn't do that if I had company in the car to talk. But on my own. Oh, I remember these half-naked ladies. What do we got? Customer name, Elysian Fields.
That's not how my
Delivery
pop
address.
taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners.
Portland cement base building sand course 1/4 graded aggregate. Yeah. Not enough cement. It's basically just sand. City of Los Angeles Department of Building and Safety order of demolition. The City of Los Angeles
Bulldozing,
pursuant
starting again.
To Section 191, Part 1, Subsection A of the Californian Building Code hereby orders that any building work at the Normandy Avenue subdivision associated with the incident on the 28th of the 1st, 1947 be immediately demolished and all building material removed from the site. What is this other one? Elysian Fields Development
Leland
Site
Monroe, the man with the grin.
Delays will not
Looks
be
like he doesn't
tolerated.
like to be disappointed.
Yeah. What else I got to find about this bitch? I'll take me a nice hat too.
Hey! You just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso, from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off!
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and...
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
Looks like you do.
You're a real asshole. You know that?
Nope. Still ain't sunk in, buddy.
Come on, come on, come on. Ice!
Take another step this way, and this.
Ice! Ice!
I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
Still a smart ass. Just flog the piss out of you. How far down is it? Oh, I'm feeling a bit lazy. Let's take the car.
Swell harmonies right here by Miss Evelyn Knight.
Worth it.
The place falls down and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
Yep, doesn't make sense to bulldoze it after it's already fallen down. Like you're trying to destroy it even more.
Sam is taking me
to
Palm Springs for the weekend.
Maybe I can talk to old mate. Before I do a quick lap of the house.
One of these days. Let's try to piece this together. That's not right.
The word abbreviation is so long.
It's the bottom one.
Keystone Films? Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
Way! Let's try again. Oh! I didn't realize it was right there. Fuck me. How? How? So don't shoot at him immediately. We'll get it. I jumped down on him there. Further than I ever got.
Son of a bitch.
Holy hell! I did that like first shot. Second maybe. He's just gonna leave him there. Shoot him! So I'm not a cop, I'm like an insurance investigator. But, I get to use this police phone apparently. Just park it in the middle of the road.
This guy must have escaped from the Looney family.
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address is 658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am.
You got manners, Jackie boy, I'll give you that much. You ain't no Cole Phelps, but you got manners. Let's go to Keystone Film. See you there. Here we
Hi,
are.
Mac. I work for California Fire and Life. I'm looking into an industrial accident.
Here?
No, not here. At a housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since '41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kind of hungry. If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down the street and get a cup of coffee.
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
Well, that's where I'm going to end this episode. We're now playing as Jack Kelso, the sworn arch nemesis of Cole Phelps. Don't know how I feel about that. You know, you've given me over 30 episodes with Cole Phelps. I've kind of become accustomed to his asshole ways, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with Jack. He doesn't quite have the pull that Cole does because he's just a fire investigator. If you're enjoying L.A. Noire, remember, like, comment, subscribe. Do the notification bell. Do that thing. Click that, because if you do that, that means you will be updated on any time I release a video, and I do release multiple every week. If you want to follow me on any socials, all the links are in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.